What if humans could live to 150 years old? Not in science fiction, not in fantasy, real life. Imagine seeing the year 2017 with your own eyes, watching entire generations grow old while you continue living, reaching an age humans once believed was impossible. But could science actually make this happen? And more importantly, would living that long truly be a blessing? Today, we're diving deep into one of the biggest questions in modern science. Could humans eventually live to 150 years old? We'll explore aging, genetics, anti-aging technology, the terrifying ways the body slowly breaks down over time, and why some scientists believe humanity may be approaching a longevity revolution. Before we begin, if you enjoy fascinating science, psychology, and medical videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications because we upload new videos every week. Now, let's get into it. For most of human history, living past 40 years old was rare. Disease, infection, war, starvation. Human life expectancy remained extremely short for thousands of years. But modern medicine changed everything. Vaccines, antibiotics, surgery, clean water, advanced healthcare. Humans began living dramatically longer. Today, average life expectancy in many countries exceeds 80 years. And some individuals already live beyond 100. But here's the fascinating part. Scientists no longer see aging as completely unavoidable. In fact, many researchers now study aging itself as a biological process that might someday be slowed, delayed, or partially reversed. And honestly, that idea sounds almost unbelievable. Because humans traditionally accepted aging as something natural and unstoppable. But modern biology is beginning to challenge that assumption. Now let's talk about what aging actually is. Your body is made of trillions of cells. Every day, these cells divide, repair damage, and keep you alive. But over time, damage slowly accumulates. DNA becomes less stable. Cells lose efficiency. Proteins malfunction. Tissues weaken. And gradually, the body begins breaking down. Wrinkles appear. Muscles weaken. Bones lose density. Organs become less efficient. This process is aging, but scientists discovered something important. Aging is not caused by only one thing. It's a combination of many biological processes happening simultaneously. And if researchers can target those processes individually, human lifespan may increase dramatically. Now here's where things become truly fascinating. Some scientists already manage to extend lifespan in laboratory animals. Worms, mice, and other organisms have shown significantly longer lifespans under certain experimental conditions. In some cases, researchers altered genes connected to aging pathways. In others, calorie restriction slowed biological aging. Certain drugs also showed promising effects. And this created a shocking possibility. What if human aging could eventually be slowed too? Now let's talk about telomeres, because many people call them the aging clocks inside cells. Telomeres are protective caps at the ends of chromosomes. Every time a cell divides, telomeres become slightly shorter. Eventually, they become too short for proper cell function. At that point, cells begin malfunctioning or dying. Scientists believe telomere shortening plays a major role in aging, and researchers are actively studying whether preserving telomeres could extend lifespan. But the situation is extremely complicated, because altering aging systems may also increase cancer risk. And that's one reason aging research remains so difficult. Now imagine a future where doctors could repair aging damage directly, replacing damaged organs, editing harmful genes, removing malfunctioning cells, regenerating tissues. Some researchers believe regenerative medicine may transform human lifespan completely. Stem cell technology is already showing incredible potential. These scientists are exploring ways to regrow tissues and repair injuries once considered permanent. And artificial organs may someday replace failing biological ones entirely. But perhaps the most terrifying obstacle to long life is the brain. Even if scientists keep the body healthy longer, the brain itself still ages. Memory declines. Neurons deteriorate. Neurodegenerative diseases become more common. Conditions like Alzheimer's disease remain one of the biggest challenges in longevity science, because extending lifespan means little if consciousness itself deteriorates. Now here's another fascinating question. Would humans psychologically handle living 150 years? Think about how dramatically the world changes within a single lifetime already. Technology, culture, politics, society. Now imagine living through 1.5 centuries of change, watching multiple generations age and disappear, experiencing endless social transformation. Some scientists believe extremely long lifespans could create major psychological effects humans have never experienced before. And honestly, it's difficult to imagine what that would feel like emotionally. Now, let's talk about genetics. Certain families naturally live far longer than average. Some people reach 100 years old while remaining surprisingly healthy. Researchers discovered these individuals often possess protective genetic traits. Their bodies resist disease more effectively. Inflammation remains lower. Cell repair functions work more efficiently. Scientists hope understanding these super ages may reveal secrets about extending human lifespan. Now, here's something incredible. The oldest verified human in history lived to 122 years old. That already seemed almost impossible historically. But some experts believe humans may not yet have reached the absolute biological limit of lifespan. Others disagree strongly. Some scientists argue the human body has hard biological limits that cannot easily be overcome. And this debate remains one of the biggest arguments in modern aging science. Now, let's talk about artificial intelligence, because many researchers believe AI may dramatically accelerate medical discoveries. AI systems can analyze enormous amounts of biological data far faster than humans. This could help scientists identify aging mechanisms, discover new medicines, and develop personalized treatments more quickly than ever before. And if technological progress continues accelerating, medical advances over the next 50 years may completely transform how humans age. But here's the darker side of extreme longevity. If humans suddenly began living to 150 years old, society itself could change dramatically. Retirement systems might collapse. Population growth could become overwhelming. Wealth inequality might increase. And access to life-extending technology could become one of the biggest ethical issues in human history. Who gets to live longer? The rich? Everyone? Only certain countries? These questions could completely reshape civilization itself. Now imagine a future where aging treatments exist, but only wealthy individuals can afford them. The gap between rich and poor could become biologically extreme. Some humans might live far longer than others simply because of access to technology. And honestly, that possibility feels both fascinating and terrifying. Now here's perhaps the biggest question of all. Should humans live that long? At first, most people immediately say yes. More life sounds wonderful. More time with loved ones. More experiences. More opportunities. But extreme longevity may also create challenges humans have never psychologically or socially faced before. And scientists still don't know how the human mind would adapt to such long lifespans. Now, let's return to the science itself. Could humans truly reach 150 years old someday? Surprisingly, many experts no longer consider the idea impossible. Not guaranteed, not anytime soon, but no longer impossible. Advances in genetics, regenerative medicine, AI, and stem cells, organ replacement, and anti-aging research are moving faster than ever before. And for the first time in human history, scientists are actively trying not just to treat disease, but to slow aging itself, which honestly may become one of the most important scientific revolutions humanity ever experiences. Because aging affects every single human alive. And if scientists eventually learn how to significantly slow it, human civilization itself could change forever. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications for more fascinating science and medical mysteries. And let us know in the comments. Would you want to live to 150 years old if science made it possible? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.